Hi, so I'm gonna show some stuff that I picked up today because I am going for this assessment for, as the title to this video is going to say, and it's going to be within a couple of days, and I am really fully, super excited about doing this assessment, and I really want to make the best impression on this assessment day. So basically, I have quite a few different requirements that I need to sort of obey when I go on this assessment, and it's also part of the professional role. And of course, I want to ensure that I am following and obeying all of these criteria to the best of perfection as far as I can come. So one of the criteria that they have is actually, I'm wearing, by the way, sunglasses. I do like these sunglasses. I don't know, I picked them up from some random shop when I was in North Sweden. But actually, as you can see now, my hair is growing out because I'm typically very blonde. But I have like dark hair, dark brown hair, so I need to retouch on the hair that is growing here, because the company is not really, it doesn't suit to have like hair that is mixed matched like this. So I picked up this one, which is a hair color, and it's from Schwarzkopf, and this one is actually something I already have used, that I color my hair, I think the 2 times in the previous times that I was doing my hair. I use this one, and I do color my hair myself because I'm quite good on color hair actually. It's just like I don't think it's so complicated, and I know my own hair, like the quality and stuff, so I feel like it's quite simple for me to determine how the procedure and stuff is going. So this one, it doesn't have any silicone, no alcohol, and no ammonia, which is quite good because this one doesn't have that stingy type of smell that some other hair coloring products can have. And I really like this one when I used it last time. It was so simple to use, and as I said, this one is in a dark brown color. So yeah, so I'm just going to use this one, mainly to color the roots of my hair, and also at the end of the process I will sort of apply it in the rest of my hair. So that one was something I'm gonna color my hair actually today, I think. Then I also needed some new hair ties, so I just picked up these. And one thing I want to say about hair ties is that I don't like the ones that have some metal attached to them. I do prefer when they only have like, when they are like this, completely solid rubber ties or whatever they're called. So I'm gonna show, because I was doing something with my hair. So if I'm just... Okay, so what I have in my hair is actually just this hair bun, and then I have, put my own hair. First done a ponytail, and then I have put this hair bun like through the ponytail, and just smooth out my own hair on top of this bun, and then I have just tied another hair tie, and then I have also applied this red scrunchies thing, in the to sort of smooth everything out. And this is actually the sort of the work mood, or the work, not the work mood, but like the hair, attire for the work. So yeah, so I used, and actually the funny thing is that back a couple of years ago when I was doing real estate, this is actually how I typically was wearing my hair, unless I was wearing it like behind my ears and back, and like hanging down on my back or something, or wearing like a ponytail. This is actually how I used to do my hair. So this is quite business attire type of, formal way of doing the hair, and also to ensure that there's no baby hair sticking up. So anyway, and by the way, this is very like not a part of the whole this attire thing. This is actually praying beads that I have, that I'm wearing. I got them in Dubai, and I have had them with me like everywhere basically. So also I was contemplating over getting a foundation, because the foundation that I have, like two different foundations. I have one in a powder format, which is a mineral powder foundation, but it's kind of on the, you know, lower price range, and I do like that one, I do. But it can be a little bit drying actually on the skin. And then I also have one liquid matte, like from Maybelline type of foundation, which is just, you know, your general type of inexpensive foundation, and it kind of works quite well, very easily to blend and all these things. But I thought, because actually I would in general, I just wanted a good foundation, you know, so I picked up one, and I thought that since, you know, I went into the shop and I was looking at some foundations, and then I was just like, you know, sometimes you want to just discuss foundations with someone who is just working with foundations, you know. So I was talking with a lady who was there, and we were just, because I said like I want that very like long performing foundation. It shouldn't slide off and it should stay in place, and I also don't want any, you know, parabens or like aluminium, preferably not, and I don't want any, you know, sort of mineral oil or something. I want it quite good for the skin, since you're wearing it for quite some time. You don't want to have something that's bad for the skin, you know. So she actually tested out 3 different foundations. So I have like one foundation at the down part of my cheek here, and then on the other one, and then on my shin. So the one that I end up choosing was actually the one that I'm wearing on my shin. So this is kind of funny because I have 3 different foundations on me, and the rest of the face doesn't have any foundation at all. So this one was first and foremost from Bare Minerals, and now it's just on the bottom half of my face. So anyway, from Bare Minerals, and it was their liquid, I think it's called something with long performance foundation, and it's basically a foundation that is aimed at being waterproof and not slide off, you know, your face. It's going to be kind of more difficult to actually, you know, get rid of it once you have put it on. And also on the other side, I tried out, I think she put on yeah, I think she put on the one that I'm gonna show you, but it was in a lighter shade, and it didn't really work on my skin because I had a little bit more, you know, she needed something more in color. So the one that she ended up, and that I also felt was most appropriate, is the one that I'm wearing on my shin. So that's quite funny, you know. And that one is actually this one, from also from Bare Minerals, and this one is more on the high end, I would say, of foundation range. So this one is actually like a detoxing type of foundation. So it has a little bit more of, you know, like these skincare type of ingredients, and yet it is a full covering type of foundation, and it is in a powder format. So I got the color fairly light in. Okay, so I don't know what that type of color is, but that's the one that I got, apparently. It also has, oh wow, okay, so it has salicylic acid, and I really like salicylic acid in skincare products because if you have any breakouts, it is really good to have some salicylic acid in it. So this one is, yeah, it's like, as you can see the package here, I'm gonna show you if this camera is zooming in. Okay, it's zooming in my face. So yeah, it's just like a skin clearing loose powder foundation, like detoxifying. So if you have like a stressful lifestyle, like you are stressed, and you know, it can sort of be, you know, stressful for the skin as well, because most of the stuff that you put inside of your body and like stress levels and stuff is sort of tend to show up in your face. So this one is more like not only foundation as a common base, but it also has some skincare properties. So let's open this one and see what it looks like inside. So I'm very interested. I'm already wearing it on my shin, and I've been wearing this foundation now for like four hours, since around in the middle of the day basically. So I already had done like my skincare in the morning and stuff, and then I applied this stuff when I was looking at foundations, and now I've been wearing it for approximately 4 hours. And so let's see, by the way, what did this package look like. So this one is actually completely like a new product in the range of products that they have. And I was looking because the lady who was like, you know, who I was discussing foundations with, she was actually from North Sweden. So we immediately was like bonding over being from North Sweden and having kind of a funny dialect in comparison to the south of Sweden. And basically, yeah, so she was like recommending me to try out Bare Minerals like more original type of formula, because she was like, you doesn't have, you know, you doesn't have breakouts, so you could wear that one instead, or you can choose like the original, or you can choose the matte powder foundation. But I was like, I'm quite high on the skincare product ingredient stuff, so I choose this one, and this one was on newer type of, as I said, additional product stuff. So yeah, it just comes in this ledge. I already have used Bare Minerals original foundation. I used to wear it when I moved to Dubai or like when I was, you know, around 18, 19, 20, until I was like 21. I used to wear Bare mineral foundation like constantly, and then after that I sort of, you know, went over to tinted moisturizer, and then I was like wearing maybe some powder, maybe some liquid foundation, depending on occasion. If I went out or something, I would wear like liquid foundation, but yeah. And nowadays I'm typically just wearing like some tinted moisturizer, unless it's, if I'm going for something special, I would wear like, you know, a mineral based foundation as the one from Isadora or something. But because this is a little bit more demanded for the stuff that I'm actually going to be doing this assessment for, I just feel like I don't want to risk my foundation to not look good or something, you know. And also I really want to invest in a good foundation, because I feel like, yeah, I definitely need it for the summer. So, and just in general, let's see, you know. So yeah, I don't know, this one obviously I need to open it, you know, but it's quite fair powder. Like, my skin is not, I'm not so tan or anything, so yeah, I think this one is going to be suited for my skin. And as I said, I'm wearing it on my shin, so that is what I'm having on. And the ingredients for this one, obviously this is not something you apply with your fingers, or something you need to wear like you need to apply it with a brush. And I have some powder brush stuff, and probably use a foundation type, more like, you know, like you can use more like a stiff type of brush. I have one which is more like, I don't know, I really like it. It's more like light, it doesn't press the product so much, but I will see how I apply this one. I might use a smaller brush just for areas where I feel like I need more cover or something. I will see. But yeah, let's see if this one has any. Yeah, it has the ingredient list here. So it has, I mean, this one has also, I think, let's see, does it have any SPF? I think this one, it should have SPF, I'm assuming. But it has zinc, and I take zinc tablets like as a supplement every day. Really like that. It also has kaolin clay, sulfur, and it has some mineral complex. It has oat proteins. I don't know, I think I can eat this one almost, because I feel like all things that are in here is stuff that I actually eating, you know. So anyway, very excited to try out this one more like, you know, on a more like full-on face. But this is the foundation I'm gonna go for when I'm doing the assessment, when they are going to be like really looking on my face, you know. So therefore I would be going for this one. And also when it comes to the hair, I'm probably going to do something similar as I have now, because the hair needs to be away from the face, and it needs to be in a hair bun. And actually I must say that it's so simple to get the hairband actually to stick really well. Like this one is not at all feeling that it's going to fall off. It's like really, you know, staying on. I don't think this camera is really picking up, but I'm wearing like, I would say like it's quite a dark red lip. So this is probably almost the color I will be going for when I'm doing the assessment. And then when I'm doing the, you know, the eye makeup for the assessment, I think I'm gonna do something similar as I'm wearing now. Just something like brown, dark, and also have a really nice wing because I need to wear like eyeliner for this. So that is what I picked up today for this whole thing. And as I said, I'm super excited about it, and I really hope it's going to go well. And I also today finished because I'm trying to finish off all the spring term and stuff for the university. So I sort of finish off my master course that I had like one running currently. So that one I finished up, and also I finished up thesis that I have for another program. And now officially the spring term is almost ended. I have one lecture tomorrow, and then on Wednesday, which is after 3 days, I have one final presentation, and then the spring term is done. However, I have one more summer course for the university, but I'm really looking forward to have some other types of, you know, like potentially be doing something different in the autumn besides my studies. So this is actually what I'm hoping for, like to be as the description to this video is going to say, to have that as potentially my profession, which I would be more than delighted to join that type of professional role. So I'm going to let you go now, and I will end this video. But yeah, thank you.